May the 4th be with you. This training video, this lightsaber training video is for you if you want to be a Jedi or if you just want to learn how to use a short sword, a medium-sized sword, any kind of sword. Lightsaber is one of my favorite weapons to use because it uses so many techniques from other styles of sword training that I like to do and that I like to teach. Start with your lightsaber in your right hand or your left hand, whichever is your dominant hand first. And you're going to hold just somewhere in the middle of the hilt. If you have a button that turns it on and off, you're going to find that as you practice, you're going to hit it on and off. You're going to learn how to hold it so that that doesn't happen. But don't overthink it from the start. Make sure you have a nice closed grip, but not too firm. You don't want to be squeezing, but it has to be closed. This is possible, but that's not the right way to do it. You want to keep your fingers closed and learn how to stretch and gain flexibility in your wrist. So your hand is closed. You're going to start with an orbital behind your head. This first motion, I'm going to turn so you can see it from here, is just dropping your sword down. That puts your palm facing the sky. You're going to bring it behind your back and to the front. Now you can go either directions, and we're going to go both directions. But we're going to start with this forward orbital motion. Orbital just meaning it's going in orbit around the back of my head or around the back of your shoulder, however you want to think about it. But slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Take your time here. Do a proper warm-up, and this is going to be part of a move called the Obi-Annie for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, the famous duel in the end of one of the movies. I don't remember which one. It's May the 4th. Doesn't matter which movie, right? We're training lightsabers today. May the 4th be with you. So as you're learning how to use a lightsaber and how to train with a lightsaber, how to duel with a lightsaber, dueling, by the way, is when you're striking and you're hitting and you're fighting against other people who have that lightsaber. When you're learning how to fight with the lightsaber, you want to have a couple of cool tricks. And again, if you aren't into Star Wars lightsaber, but you're here for May the 4th, you realize a lot of these moves look like other moves that I teach with other weapons. And that's the best thing about it. The funnest, for me, the most fun thing about movies, whether it's May the 4th and you're learning how to use a lightsaber or not, movie stunt fighting incorporates usually a good set, a good variety of different styles of fighting. After you've done this orbital to the back of your body, you're going to bring it to the front of your body. So this is the same exact motion that you're doing here. Your palm goes up, but now you're doing it in reverse to the front. So your hand goes down to the floor, and then your palm is facing the ground instead of the sky, and you're going to bring it back up and around. And you're going to bring it forward, making this motion to the front. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. When you're ready, you can start to speed it up. And then you're going to put them together. You're going to weave these two together. So what this is an orbital behind and an orbital to the front. If I were to hold it in front of my body, it's just a figure eight. A figure eight or a sideways figure eight, also known as an infinity sign. That's why we call this an endless spin. But when I do it behind the back, this is more traditional since it's May the 4th and you're learning how to use a lightsaber. You see this in a lot of movies before you start to see it going to the front and the back, and then you see it whipping from the back to the front, and that Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker battle before he becomes Darth Vader. He fights his mentor, his master, on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. That's today. It's a special holiday for certain people. We throw it in the other hand, and you're going to do the same thing over here. Start with your outer orbital. When you've done that for 30 seconds, throw it into an inner orbital in front of your body for 30 seconds, and then outer, inner. And on May the 4th, you're learning how to fight like a Jedi. Doesn't matter what color your blade is. Doesn't even matter if you have an actual lightsaber. If you want to see what these cost, this is a good dueling lightsaber, which means if you do cosplay or if you want to make it into a sport, you want to make it into something that you learn, you can get a partner and you can fight and you can smash this against other people who have the same kind of lightsaber. The link's below if you want to see what these cost. It's a little bit of an investment, but start with a stick. Invest your time. See if it's something you want to do before you invest your money. Start with a stick. Start with a sword. Start with a kali or a screama or our knee stick. All right, so we have the outer orbital and the inner orbital. We put it together. You've got your figure eight. I want you to reverse the outer orbital, pulling back and up. Let me show you from this side. So the forward spin, the tip goes to the front. The back, the reverse, is just tip comes back. Your palm is still going to the sky. You're going to bring it around. You're spinning. And then bring it inside and outside. We're not going to do the front because you already learned how to do that with the other one. We just kind of start not skipping, but we're starting to accelerate your progress, get you there faster. Go to the front and the back. Reverse it. Make sure you have both directions down. Reverse. Put in the other hand. Start with the forward. Make sure you know that you're doing forward before you go in reverse. That's going to help your brain separate the two. Go back. Go to the front. I always want you to learn how to fight ambidextrously. You learn how to use both hands on the sword. On the traditional Japanese katana, you're always going to have one hand on the bottom. Usually your left hand if you're right-handed. You're going to slice, and you're always going to move, and your feet do a certain thing. But in Star Wars, in the movie, when you do stunt fighting, all rules are off. It's what looks good. That's a big part of it, more so than what's going to work. If you think about it, this is not the most practical weapon to be spinning around your body. If you're a little, not tight enough, if you smack your head with a stick, it might hurt for a little bit. You might get a little bruise. If you do that with a lightsaber, that's it. So it's not really a practical weapon, but embrace May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Embrace lightsaber fighting, lightsaber dueling. Learn how to duel with a lightsaber. Means throw some of that silliness out the window. Who cares what would really happen if it were real? And learn how to do all the cool stuff you see in the movies. And as a side benefit, you're also going to learn some basic self-defense moves with a stick. You're going to learn how to fight with that stick. So start with those moves today. May the 4th be with you. Start with your orbitals to the front and the back. Reverse them. And the next time we work together, I'll show you how to do that Obi-Wan spin. Start whipping it around. Or I've got like 50 of these videos. Type in my last name, Pasquinelli, how to do the Obi-Wan. And may the 4th be with you. Learn how to fight with a lightsaber. I'll see you guys in a little bit.